Time for another coffee with Kilroy. So I go a week without any coffee, and now I'm chugging it like a madman. Yes, this is my, I think, fourth coffee with Kilroy this week. Um, Picked back up on postcard games and started with the Adam C. Mitchell journaling series I guess there's at least two in this, with Fleming, and now I am covering Iron Coffin, a Cold War naval journaling and creative writing aid. As some of my coffee with Kilroy's, a lot of my coffee with Kilroy's, I like to call beverage in a book. And my beverage, no surprise there. The book is again Iron Coffin, and so I'll put a link to Fleming, which was which I covered earlier, which is a journaling book as well. This is World War II espionage, and I'll also put a link to Adam's other game books that I have covered. He also writes novels. One of the things that prompted me to cover these this week is I've got a Facebook post from Adam where he talked about taking a break from developing these type of books or game books, and so I thought I'd get these out there while the iron is still hot. No, I guess pun intended there. So these are these kind of fit into a weird space in that they're not a pure game. They're more of a writing tool, writing aid, and a more of a way to prompt you to develop your stories, to develop characters and scenes that are related to certain aspects. Like Fleming is World War II espionage. This is Cold War navaling. So this is, Hunt for Red October probably type scenes and context that you'll be writing. This is more of a writing exercise and writing aid and providing you prompts than it is necessarily developing a game. So might not be for all of you or many of you. I mean, this really I think is going to appeal to someone who has a writing itch. They want to they have some creative juices flowing, and they want to figure out a way to let them out. And so this might help them develop that, at least in the context of, in this case, the Cold War naval. So with that, let me get another sip of my coffee and take a look in this book. I have a look at the back here. Adam is a self-published author, game designer based out of Shropshire, UK. With his family, has produced novels, game books, and miniature games. This is a rule light solo GM list journal-based game book and creative writing aid. Have you ever wanted to try to write a thriller? Well, with this game, you'll be given the building blocks to create a first-person based short story. It's 1986. You're aboard the Royal Navy HMS Severn on the border of the Iron Curtain. Your mission was to keep an eye on the nearby DDR. Then chaos happened. The Severn is badly damaged, and you are the only one left alive, and there are dead bodies of your crew all around you. The Severn lays on the seafloor with the Baltic Sea starting to flood in from the unseen crack in the submarine's hull. You sent out an S.O.S. buoy, but can you survive in this slowly flooding iron coffin until rescue arrives? Wow, that's a happy start right there. We know this is going to be a love story. So, contents, introduction, how to play, card hands, card tables, help arrives, the end, journaling paper. So, in Fleming, it was more rolling the dice and having some charts that gave you some prompts. This one looks like you might be using cards here. Here's your introduction. Kind of get you all started here. Give you the context. Here's how to play. You'll need a standard deck of cards, a 6-sided dice. You're going to need dice as well here. 5 tokens of your choosing, a pair of 20-sided dice. Wow, you need 6 and 20s. A notebook and pen unless you want to use the space provided in this book. Now, there's going to be a lot of blank pages in here. In fact, most of oh, geez. Look at that. I'm going down. My S.O.S. buoy did not get out. So Fleming, most of Fleming has blank pages in it because it's a journaling book. You have the prompts at the beginning and then you write in it. I would never deface a book that way. That's a quirk of mine. So so I'll probably use a separate book, writing journal, or one of those big blank books, or just paper, or maybe even type. I type a lot these days. You've got your countdown dice alternatives, shifts, and so you got work and rest, where you're going to be recording that. You've got card hands. So this kind of tells you what hearts represent, diamonds, clubs, spades. And then these are the card tables. So you'll be drawing cards, and then this will give you your prompts. This is the dealing with the sub itself, and what you draw might give you some prompt on what's happening at that point, and and then you need to write about it. You need to write and resolve what's going on. Again, the game is in your head in here. This is the theater of the mind. You're developing the story. You're developing the context. You've been given a context, and now you've got to take it from there with these prompts. Here's the diamond table is you. The clubs table is the crew. Of course, I thought everybody was dead. Well, maybe that's something you're going to develop. Spades table is ideology. Here's the aces table. So you managed to launch the S.O.S. buoy. I was not so fortunate with as you can see, the shaking of the sub. There's the king's table. Here's help arrives. Ooh, get a DDR rescue team. Ooh, I bet that's going to be interesting. That's the red suit, black suit. You got the end, and then you got your journaling paper. So got a lot of blank pages there. And there you have it. So this is the game. Again, not a whole lot there. And a lot of you might be saying, well, that's not really a game there. Well, it's in your head, right? I mean, it's a game that you want to make it. I mean, the game is writing. The game is developing a story and figuring out where it's going to go. They've given you a start point, but you've got to develop it from there. It's a writing game, or I kind of think this is more of a writing aid. This is something just to prompt you to get and to give you some context and little reminders along the way of, this you might want to go into this. So this is interesting. Try this. Develop this aspect, and it helps you write the story here. So. Or journaling game, so to speak. So this is kind of a unique space. I don't know if there's a lot of these out here. I know of at least 2, right? Fleming and this one. So love to know your thoughts on this. Have you tried this? Have you tried Fleming? What was your results? Do you like it? If you're really not a creative writer, then this is something that probably won't interest you at all. But who knows? Anyway, thought I'd share that with you today. Want to wish Adam Mitchell all the best if he sees this. Appreciate all the work that he's done to date, and whenever he's willing to come back to the fold, I'll be here. We'll be here. We're the people that appreciate and play his game books and read his works. So anyway, thanks all for stopping by. The best way I know you stop by is drop me a comment. Let me know about what you think about anything. Boy, I need to rewrite that. I need a prompt and figure that out. Anyway, everybody, take care. Thanks for watching.